and human rights. We have Mr. Zakin in our studio. He is private investigator, bail bondsman, bail enforcement agent, and journalist. Today's show we're going to have regarding the election that has been going on for quite some time already, which is unusual. We have never had that in our entire history, United States history. We've never had that before. Apparently, this election will be in history for a very long time, and they'll be talking about it for years and years to come. Good afternoon, Mr. Zakin.
Good afternoon.
I do have series of questions, and I do have questions that I have received from our people that has been watching us. A lot of people are asking questions regarding Georgia voting that has been going on. And apparently, there were people that have been double voting, thousands of people that voted double in there. And as we know, it is punishable by law. And State's Secretary, Mr. Brad, in Georgia, he says that it is fraud and it is punishable by law. But I didn't hear that anybody got arrested yet. What do you think about it?
It's not was just in Georgia, it was all over. First of all, this type of crime is very often all over. Why? Because nobody be arrested, you know. But this is the felony. This is the felony if you vote two times.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, is the what about the dead people, which is was there, you know, voting.
Yeah.
What about these people? Problem is, federal agency doesn't want to do nothing about this type of cases. I don't know why, but it is what it is. This is exactly what we have. But if you do something, a regular type of crime, you be arrested right away.
Absolutely.
You be arrested right away. You be in behind the bar for, you know, for something. Over here, how I see, my opinion is very simple. If you do something heavy, you cannot be arrested. But over here, heavy crime. It is heavy crime. This is a falsification of the
Falsification
of government
voting.
paper.
Right, right.
And it means nobody be arrested. But my opinion, all these people must to be arrested. All these people must to be behind the bar. And then another small things which is we must to understand. Somebody stay behind these people.
What I was reading before you came in, I was reading that all of that fraud has started 8 weeks before election.
No, what are you talking about?
They have been sending out the absentee ballots, and on top of that, they came over to the place to vote. So in another word, voters that have sent out absentee ballots and then also showed up at the polling place on election day. So that is double voting.
I know,
They
but
started that 8 weeks before.
I say somebody stay behind all these things, you know. Is the group of the people, is the good, huge team which is work. You know, somebody stay behind all these things.
Okay.
Somebody who is have a lot of power inside the politician, somebody interesting to do this type of crime, somebody wanna protect the dirty job.
They would like to cover the dirty job of people that are behind it, meaning someone is at the top, is ruling all this.
Oh yes, this is the game. I told you
Okay.
from the beginning. This is game start, you know when?
All the way from the beginning when Trump started.
From first day Trump started to be president, all these things start to the beginning, you know. If you see from the previous year, you know, nobody want to give it to Mr. Trump to do his job.
Absolutely.
What you talking about? You're talking about just a voting period? I tell you something. I know about this one from the beginning.
When he was running as a president for presidency 5 years ago, all of that started.
4 years ago.
No, when he started
yes.
during the election, I remember when I was driving to Connecticut, a woman got arrested there, and she came up and she was protesting. It was horrible. It was horrible scene. But regardless, why and what is the reason for people to double vote and for jeopardize their freedom? What do they gain out of it? The thing is, it's very interesting because before doing something, I always think if it's gonna cause me any trouble. I mean, again, as a human being, I don't want to do anything wrong that will jeopardize my freedom. I never do anything wrong. And in here, it's on government level. The fraud is on government level. What do those people gain out of it?
It's okay, I give you answer.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward.
You know what's been
to hear that.
brainwashed?
Yeah, of course.
This is exactly some type of brainwash.
Where do they find those people?
Oh,
to
it's very
brainwash
easy.
them?
It's very easy. You know, I tell you something. This is type of the all over you can find this kind of people. It's like you know, people which is want to get couple bucks. Some people want to get the, but I tell you something. People which is waiting for this guy do the crime. These people don't get nothing. Somebody who stay behind all these things, you know, he's get a lot of money, million and million of dollars.
How to find them? They are.
Is the federal agency. If federal agency want to find, is find 1, 2, 3. Easy. But these people which is did the crime, innocent. Innocent. This is people never did nothing wrong. It just was, you know, by
Money
the
hungry.
money hungry. This is the truth. But nobody give it to him nothing. This is the problem is.
Yeah, but they committed a crime, thinking that they will get paid.
If you see the exactly what's going on inside the newspaper, inside the TV show, all these kind of things, these people teach him how to avoid the arrest. These people knows exactly how to avoid the arrest. These people already knows what to say if he's been arrested.
That's
Go
right.
to the TV, go to the internet, go to the newspaper. These people already knows how to avoid the arrest. You know, very easy answer. I don't think you guys got my mail, paperwork. I come by myself.
Yeah.
You understand?
I read that.
This is the answer. But by the law, if you send one paper, you cannot go over there by yourself. This is impossible. You can go over there by yourself if you already send the mail.
You can't. That's true.
This is the answer.
Where do you think they're getting the money from? Where that money is coming from to pay those people that are double voting, that are putting their
People
life
who
in
is
jeopardy?
double voting, these people, I don't think these people get something. But who is stay behind all these things, he's get a lot of money, believe me. He's very smart. He's very professional. From where these people get the money? You know how many $1 million people put donation to the system? When these people want to vote? When these people want to put his name to be president? You know how many million of people? Go and check.
Unbelievable.
It's $100 of million. What you think from the $100 of million, these people cannot put something on the side to do the job which these people did?
The dirty job.
No, it's not dirty job. This is the business. These people think this is the business.
But hold on. If they were able to sell and to buy the vote, what will happen to our country?
What do you mean?
What is going to happen to the country now? I mean, basically, if we're gonna say that Biden won the election, that means that they literally bought the voting,
You know
the
what?
election. They fraudulently got elected. So what's gonna happen now with our country? What's gonna happen?
Just God knows, believe me. Just God knows. We must pray. We must think, with something big, good. But if you see what's going on with my customer, which is stay behind the bar, a lot of people, for small type of fraudulent activity, for to do some fraudulent signature, this guy get 20 years behind the bar, 10 years behind the bar, But it not was government level of crime. This is not was government level. This is what some fraudulent activity to sign the paper inside the bank, to get some money, to do something, small things. But over here we talk about the government crime.
No, speaking about that, so those inmates, as you were saying, for signature or whatever, they
Oh,
get
yes,
arrested,
a lot,
right?
a lot.
Now, in here, as we can see on
It's
the
okay, I tell you something. Go sign the fraudulent check, which is he doesn't have any money. You go to the jail right away. Check. He was arrested.
Okay.
But over here, I'm sorry, but over here we see also is the government paper. Voting
Correct.
paper is government paper. This is the federal crime.
Correct. Now,
Okay.
if it is federal crime, why the Supreme Court judge declined the Trump's legal action against fraudulent activity that occurred during election? What is the reason for the judge to resign and not to get that paperwork?
First of all the judges, all the police officers, all the federal agents is human.
Okay.
All of them think what will happen with me if I do something right now. How I can explain?
In
to
another
you?
word, they're scared?
He's scared. Definitely. All the judges is the human. It's not the God. All the judges is the human. Go to the some, many judges, many of judges doesn't make any right decision. But some of them, which is I know, in the criminal court, judges is nice people. I worked with these people almost 15 years. Nice people, but not all of them. You cannot say all of them is nice or all of them is bad. You know what? Go to the traffic violation court.
Mm-hmm.
You think you win any type of case?
Never.
Never. Corrupted.
Never.
This is people completely corrupted. All of these judges must to be behind the bar. But these people, have good income, sitting over there, make it business for the government, and that's it. This is the Supreme Court judge, which is denial the case of Mr. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, he's did something wrong. Not something, he's never think before he is denial the case.
If it's my personal question. As a civilian, what do we have to do as civilian people if President Trump's legal action were denied? Where do we have to look for justice? Like, if anything happens to any of us, what do we have to do? Where do we have to turn? If President, his case was denied, what do you think, that they're going to look at us?
No.
I mean, if we need
Never.
some kind...
Never.
Apparently, again, it's my personal opinion. Apparently, it's the justice itself is corrupted because they have all the proofs. Giuliani, he comes up and he says, listen, we found X, Y, and Z. We found that people came up and they were voting. If they have the proof, what is the reason why Biden's campaign is not backing up? And why the justice is not working the right way to protect our country. Again, it's not that we're saying
To protect the Constitution, you mean, yes?
Constitution and the country. I would say the country. Why? I said the right word.
It's okay, I tell you something?
Because if corrupted people will be running the country, they will kill the country.
It's okay, I tell you something.
Absolutely.
You know, every government, if you see the news, you can start from the everybody, you know, all these countries, Russia, China, everybody laughing, you know. Everybody
course.
laughing because it's some type of show.
Of course.
But we say this country is good, very bad. No, we must watch what's going on inside our family, inside our table, inside our house.
Yeah, it's like I have a problem in my house, but instead of solving my own problem, I'm running into your house and looking for the problems in there to solve your issues.
Which is wrong.
It's absolutely wrong. Yeah, I agree with you.
But I tell you something, when is be elected, like everybody say elected, yes? Elected president, start to work, just to watch what's going on. Just
Honestly,
to watch.
honestly,
You
I'm
know?
afraid.
You know, I wish to everybody good luck, but if I see on the right side, you know, from my position, from the what's going on right now, it's show. This is a show.
Scary show.
Scary show. It is what it is. This is life.
It's
This is like inside the jail.
yeah.
This is like inside the jail. People try to say, you know, take a look who I am. Take a look to check my power.
what I could do.
What I can do is mean people must open the eyes. People must open the eyes. Judges must open the eyes before judges start to do something. Make it some type of decision. But this decision is wrong. This decision is completely wrong.
Yeah.
Nobody say this is the rule of the constitution or rule of the justice. Nobody can say.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I see you shocked, yes?
I am. I'm speechless. I am
speechless?
speechless. I could talk for hours and hours sometimes,
But-
but in here, honestly, I'm speechless.
It's okay, I tell you something.
Yes.
You're very young. When you come to my age, you know, you see all the system, what's going on right now, from the different way. This is why I say, guys, open the eyes. Stop to talk. Start to work. This is exactly lawlessness. But where is the human rights?
There is no human right.
Where is the human rights?
Even
We cannot say we have some type of human rights.
I don't see any human
If Mr. President discriminated, if his paperwork discriminated, what about the civilian people? What about the people which was punished for the same type of crime?
Civilian.
Or less?
Civilian. What about the military people?
Oh,
You know, the
please.
thousands of military people that were voting, their votes were found in the middle of nowhere. And we're talking about people that fight for our freedom, fight for our country. They spent their holidays across the world, not with their family members. And a lot of people, I watch a lot of, I would say, shows and little commercials and stuff when military people are coming home for few hours for the wedding of their sister or for their graduation of their sisters or siblings or anybody, or for Mother's Day. You know what a power and what a powerful videos those are? And guess what? They didn't deserve to vote?
You
That
know,
their voting papers are laying around? What is it? It's humiliation.
I tell you something. Possible 34 years ago, Russian country was very huge, very strong.
Yes.
But
Used to be.
used to be very strong, like used to was America strong. But what I see right now is be exactly like in the Russia. exactly like in the Russia. Believe me.
Yeah.
We come to this country from over there.
We were looking for a freedom.
We're looking for the freedom. But what's going on right now? It's not the freedom.
Socialism, which is horrible. We used to have that back in Russia.
Yes.
And as a child, I remember that. I remember as a child, when my mom used to get sick, we would take her to the hospital or whatever. And guess what? We didn't have any insurance. There was no health insurance. If you were not able to pay the doctor, which is the doctors were not supposed to get payment from anybody, if you wouldn't pay, you wouldn't get a surgery. You just die. This is the socialism that we're talking about now.
Believe me, this is life. This is life, and what I wanted to say, people must to protect each other. Like you
Yeah.
say, what doing these judges? You think all the judges is nice? All of them is angel? All the politician is the angel? Take a look what doing the our governor. Take a look what's doing our mayor. Take a look, just open the plate and watch.
You know what? Hold on a second. When we're talking about politician, those are money-hungry people.
Oh yes, yeah, this is true.
Trump is not money-hungry
No,
person.
no,
Okay?
no.
For 4 years he has been working. For 4 years he never got paid. Okay? As I always say, he works with his entire family. His
For free.
kids, his kids, his family members, everybody. They all work for free. All right? And on top of that, every year he donates to the country. This year he donated $150,000. Have we ever had those kind of presidents before?
You know what I want
No.
to see? How much donate the Mr.
Obama, he never donated.
Mrs. Pelosi?
Never a penny.
How much she's put the money to the
Never.
donation?
They stole, but they never put any money.
What about the other people which is sitting right now in the politician?
Never.
Never.
There was, in our United States history, there were 2 people that worked for free. As far as I know, it was Mr. Bloomberg and
Nice guy. Very nice
Mr.
guy.
Trump. Only 2 people. And the rest, they all left their presidentship with $450,000 income. There you go. And we're talking about money. Now, you usually say, why I was saying that? Usually you always say that money talks.
Money talks, this is true.
Okay, money talks. Mr. Trump, he has millions and millions of dollars, right?
Yes,
He's very rich,
true.
and he has enough money to do whatever he wants. As of now, what we're seeing, he's not capable of doing anything because of corruption that has been going on around him. The voting was sold. I would say it was sold.
This is true.
Okay. The judges don't want to do anything. He's trying to appeal. Nothing is happening. Giuliani is running around. He can't do anything. What to do in this situation? What do you, I would say, as a military person, your background, what do you think that will happen, and what do you think that Trump has to do?
Will happen. I tell you something. What's going on right now, my opinion, definitely something must be changed. But what must be changed? You know, nobody knows right now. And in my opinion, the federal agency must start to work. Federal agency must start to work. If federal agency start doing the same job like it's right now, with police, with politician, we lose the country, and that's it. You know, so many people right now wanna leave the United States.
As far as I know,
You know,
a lot
so
of
many people wanna live in New York because of our beautiful governor and the beautiful mayor.
A lot of people
Well, be
left New
honest, no?
York already. A lot of people. Manhattan, it's horrible.
Because
It's-
people doesn't wanna be under trouble. People doesn't wanna be inside the game, inside the. People wanna make money. People wanna make life. People wanna make good living. But if what we'll see right now is this dirty game. Is no any type of human protection. Citizens don't protect it.
Unfortunately.
It is what it is, you know. People, civilian is not protected, but I wish, you know, something be changed in the right way. Something must be changed in the right way. You know, it's the what I see right now. Impossible to change without any smart movement. The meaning of smart movement is mean people must to stop to do some type of correction. Anyway, you know, what is going on inside the dirty game anyways be destroyed. Anyways be destroyed.
You know what? I usually tell, if someone wants to work, don't bother the person. Don't give him a hard time. The person is working. Just leave him alone. All right?
It's jealousy.
And
You know
in
what's
here-
jealousy?
Of course.
This is the jealousy. When I see somebody make a better life, let him do. Let him do. You know, it make me feel very bad because I see what's going on right now.
Yep. Unfortunately. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you too.
Zakin. I really do appreciate you coming over and, as always, helping me out. I would like to thank you very much all for being with us. And if you have any questions, please email us at lawlessnessandhumanrights@gmail.com. Once again, it's lawlessnessandhumanrights@gmail.com. I thank you very much. God bless you all.